Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. That's too sweet. Anyway, continuing on with new old jersey reviews. I say new old because it's a new take on an old jersey, and it's not even a centennial jersey, but it is still an anniversary jersey. Can't say we didn't see this coming, right? But being this is the 25th anniversary for the Minnesota Wild, they thought, being the anniversary and all, they'd throw it back to their original jerseys. And I'm not going to lie, I was always a fan of the original jerseys. So seeing this, well, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but either way, we're going to talk about it. All right, so this is what we get. Almost a near carbon copy of their original jerseys. And while it looks pretty identical, there are subtle differences. Obviously, the biggest and foremost one being this one's made by Fanatics. Obvious, right? But the biggest obvious one that you see right off the hop is the neckline. The original jerseys had that inverted neckline where it was like half a neck and then the rest was pulled down. Could have benefited from a drawstring or anything like that. This is obviously your Fanatics neckline. Big, bulky, beefy. But it suits the look. I mean, the lines on the jersey, look, the red and the gold look a little bit thicker, with the gold being a little more fuller. I mean, the original one, it looked like a wheat gold. This one looks like a gold. So right there are two somewhat major differences, but I don't know if you'd even call it major as much as you call it aesthetic. But all in all, almost nearly identical. Obviously, the logo has that imposed treatment that they do with all the logos on the Fanatics jerseys now, so it definitely pops out the trees and it definitely pops out the eye. So that's never a bad look either. And then you go to the name and the number. I mean, the font is exactly the same. The numbering is exactly the same. Obviously, the gold is a little more golden as opposed to thin gold. What did I call it? Wheat gold earlier. And the number treatment on the sleeves is exactly the same, whereas on the back they're red, on the sleeves they're gold. And of course, no jersey is complete without that little tag on the bottom there. They've obviously did that. That star being from the eye in the logo. And we'll move our way back up to the neckline, which we always do. And like they do in all the jerseys now, the hem in the neckline, ESTD 2000. Now, it's weird that they threw a D on the EST, because normally it's just EST, but ESTD, you know, same meaning behind it, so I'm not going to criticize it too much. And you go to the shoulders, whereas on the left shoulder you have the old Minnesota Wild font patch, which was on both shoulders in the inaugural jersey. On the right side, though, you have the 25th anniversary patch, which I don't feel like it takes too much away from it. I mean, it just adds a little more definition to this set as opposed to the original set where it's the same patch on both shoulders. But yeah, all in all, pretty much a modern Fanatics styled approach to their inaugural jersey, and well, they nailed it. I mean, my biggest compliment would be, you know, they made the gold stand out a lot more as opposed to, like I said, wheat gold. I'm not too sure how I feel about the lines being thicker though on the yoke line between in the shoulders and whatever else. I mean, the green was never going to change, and that looks more appropriate. I guess appropriate would be the right word. You know, not disproportionate, but proportionate. But the gold and the red lines, they just look a little too thick for me. But that's a minor complaint, right? All in all, like I thought about their original jerseys, pretty slick look. I like it. Would I buy it? Asking that $1 million question. Well, I mean, it'd probably be a lot easier to find this one than it would be to find the original with the original neckline. But I wouldn't say no to it. I'd definitely consider it. I'd throw it in there. Like I said, it's a slick look. I like it. It's a nice callback to the original Minnesota Wild, and what your memories of the original Minnesota Wild might be, you know, it'll take you back to that. It's not a bad look. I like it. So let me know your thoughts on the Minnesota Wild's 25th anniversary jersey. So that's another one of them Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. If you have made it to this point, know that I am eternally grateful. You've made it to the end, and that's never a bad thing. I mean, that helps my watch time, so I'll never say no to that. And these jersey reaction videos, as I said time and time again, they're short, they're sweet. That's what they're supposed to be. I mean, I can't remember the last jersey reaction video I did that actually took more than 5-6 minutes. But either way, if you're here, if you made it to the end, you're digging what I'm doing, you just want to say, hey, I'm all for it. Throw me a thumbs up. Trust me, a thumbs up helps this channel out a lot. And I mean, I'll never say no to free exposure. On that note, if you haven't done so by now, that red button, the one that says subscribe all over it, come on, you know you want to hit it. I know you want to hit it. The algorithm knows you want to hit it. And I mean, we're making that push to 500 by the end of the year. We're so close to 350 right now. Can almost taste it. So let's help this guy get to 500 by the end of the year. If you want to, that link in my description below, that'll take you to my Facebook page. Feel free to join that too. I mean, I'd love to build the audience there like I'm building the audience here. I'm fairly interactive on that page, whether I'm posting on my own page or throughout the metaverse. But feel free to join me there. I'd love to be interactive with you on my page as well. So moving forward, I gotta get started on the regular season videos. I got 2 that I'm hoping to get done before my division predictions, and those will be out before the new season starts. So either way, in the meantime, in between time, be looking for videos from Trev. Later.